Oh, not yet. Hold on. There we go. Hi, guys. Hello. We're live. Welcome to the Crouch Ranch.
We are not dead.
We are not dead, despite rumors. No, I'm just kidding.
Is there a rumor?
No, I just started one, though.
Okay. There you go. Start rumors. That's how rumors start.
How rumors get started. Let me tell you. I'll give it a minute for... I didn't put as much of a warning that we were going live as I normally do.
Mailed it in today, huh?
It might take a minute. I didn't mail it in. No. That's not nice to say. But, no, we had Frankie's birthday party yesterday, so it was just a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot. So,
yeah.
Hi, Jennifer. I know, really no warning. I know. I only did like a 15 or a 10-minute warning, I think it was.
I've been I'm like whooped right now. What is it, 2:30?
Yeah, 2:45.
I'm exhausted. It's 80 something.
Yeah.
It's in the low 80s. It's like 80,
warm.
82 degrees. And
beautiful.
I've been out pulling weeds and tearing down part of a pen and building an arbor. And I've been doing a lot. And I'm just tired. This is like my first day this spring where I've been outside actually sweating while doing work. And yeah, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I'll get used to it. I do every year, but
it just takes a minute. It's like we literally went from frost a couple days ago and like really, really cold, like to
boom, it's spring.
Boom, it's
warm.
Hot. Yeah.
Spring.
Yeah. So hello, everybody. Hello. Yes, 80 degrees where you are too, North Calamita. Yeah, I imagine so. Oh my goodness. Oh, we do get 110-degree summers here.
Yep.
We do.
Not for long.
Not for long, but August and September. Yep.
There's days where I have to get up early and do what I want to do before like 8, and then like stay in the shade.
Yeah. There's some days where it's just super hot, and then with your animals you got to make sure that you have everybody situated so that they've got enough shade and enough water and enough dust bath areas and everything, so nobody dies on you when you get into, I think record here, the hottest we had was, I think it was the year before last, and it was 117. We had a day where it was just bleh.
What was that day we lost the chickens?
That was a bad day. That was like 114. We had pastured birds that we were literally like 3 days away from butchering because it was like a Wednesday, and we were going to butcher that Saturday, that weekend. And we lost like 15 birds. It was awful. It was awful.
Yeah.
So it's no fun. So forgive me, guys, because it's a little tricky for me to read the computer monitor, the comments. So we
decided to do this outside today.
Yeah, so I wonder if I look at it on my phone, it might be easier for me to read. Let me see.
I can't even really tell how it looks on the screen. Hopefully.
No, I can see it. It's all good.
Yeah. I can't read the comments though, so Sid's gonna have to call them out.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's a little hard to read on there. Let's see. Oh, I know. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do, Steve. North Calamita Steve. I know. I'm going to see if I can try to read the comments on here, if I can get my phone to cooperate and see if that works. But now it's mad at me.
Yeah, turn the volume up real loud and then see if we can get a feedback loop going.
No, I'm trying to.
It'll be fun.
I know. 65 where you are, North Carolina. No, I'm good with it getting warmer. I'm excited about that. That means we get to...
We had a pool party yesterday.
Yeah, I mean the pool's still really cold, but but the nice thing is it's like, that's when we work in the morning, we get a bunch of stuff done, and by the late afternoon, we can have some friends over and enjoy some pool time and barbecue and, all that kind of fun stuff. Oh, here we go. It's working for me. I just have to, now I can see the comments on my phone better if I can get my phone to show me everything.
You should let me have that.
Will you be able to read it? It's kind of, I don't know, you can try.
Why not? And watch this. I'll turn it sideways. Oh!
Yeah, but then your comments are going to go away.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yep. So you can't do that,
mister. How much I know.
Yep. Well, not a lot. We know that.
Come on now.
So.
Oh, somebody used to live in Lakeside. Oh.
That's Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right on. Spring Hill's in the room? Iowa. Oh, I didn't realize you were in Iowa. I never Probably didn't pay attention. You probably said that before. My bad.
God,
I know I
love
should be
when we have
drinking
people from
water
all
right now.
over. It's good. He's drinking a sweet tea that Will left.
Yeah, so Will and Jen were here yesterday.
Yeah.
And he left a big old sweet tea in the fridge, and I honed in on that thing. It's as cold as the fridge water, but it's sweet tea.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he left his beans for you too. He made a really good pot beans yesterday. Our buddy Will, if you've watched our last couple videos on the pork belly that we did, it was actually their pork belly, but we were showing him how to cure it and smoke it because they hadn't done that before. And he made a pot of beans with some of the scraps from the belly, and oh man, they were good. So really he left the rest of them for Mike because
we got people in here from everywhere.
We do. It's kind of cool, you know. I wish I'm still having trouble finding a channel nearby that we can maybe do some collab with. It's in the same kind of genre as we are to some degree, and B is somebody who's like actively working their channel. Like I don't care how big or small the channel is, but they need to be like actually working on their channel.
Yeah, trying to grow or something.
Yeah, like it doesn't if you're not posting, if you haven't posted in 6 months, but yeah, like that's not really, it's not going to serve the same purpose. So unfortunately, I'm kind of hitting a wall with that a little bit. So I'm still looking.
I'd kind of like them to have had a channel for a few months too. Because you know what, people don't realize how hard this is, so they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have a YouTube channel," and then
they peter out.
They put in the effort for a little while, and then they peter out. So
it is hard sometimes. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, I need to get this and this and this done, but I need something to film, and he's not always around to like assist with the filming. So sometimes it gets to be a little bit daunting because it's, you know, it's like 2 projects that you're trying to incorporate.
Hey, Zach's calling me out. Said, hello, beautiful. What's up, Zach? What, somebody wants a recipe, but I don't know.
Oh, for the beans? I don't know because Will made them. So I don't know. I'll see if I can wrangle it out of him, but I doubt it.
They were good. They're sweet beans.
They were good though.
They had, you know, like brown sugar in them. Like they were on the sweet side, but man, they were good.
Yeah. I think, well, yeah, they're in Idaho now, Mermaid. So yeah, they're kind of going a slightly different route too. So I wish them luck.
North Carolina.
Oh, Charlie B, that's cute. I totally would demonstrate it, except that's not really what our channel's about. They're really easy to use. I know there's a lot of YouTube videos on it. About
what are we calling it?
It's funny because we were talking, all my friends wear the magnetic lashes too. Oh. And so there's totally like a million videos on it. And I've shown
had a whole conversation about this at the pool yesterday.
We did. It was kind of funny, but
that's like a beauty channel.
Yeah, that's not really like, you know.
She'll show you how to process a chicken.
Yeah.
You want to know how to put magnetic lashes on
while I
go check out one of those channels.
But but yeah. So
man, we got more from Carolina, Indiana, Illinois.
Right?
I'm gonna pick one. Let's see. Is anybody in here from Utah? I'm curious. Utah, that's where High West whiskey comes from. It's pretty good whiskey.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people from a lot of places. It's always funny. Sometimes you get some from, you know, different countries and things that will ask things.
You know what's weird is we were getting a lot of comments from Australia for a while last year. It was like,
yeah,
it was almost like our YouTube was pushing us in Australia or something.
Maybe, or maybe it was my name.
Sydney?
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
I don't know. You never know. But and tomorrow is Mike's birthday, so we're kind of having like an extended celebration from, you know, Frankie's birthday and his birthday. It's sort of like a all in one kind of deal, you know, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like make the party last longer. It's all.
I haven't decided what I'm gonna.
Oh, Canada! I have some family up in Canada. Eh?
Do they apologize a lot?
Sorry. We're watching.
Don't get mad at me, Canada.
We've been watching Heartland, which is like a.
If he's from Canada, he knows what Heartland is.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's like it's like, what do you call it? Like
it's a very
horses.
family.
It's a family
It's
friendly
very
show.
rated G family show,
Yeah.
but it's fun.
But
It's good
cute.
entertainment.
Yeah.
The girls. It's about people that race horses, and I don't really like horses that much. Yo, what's up, Bert?
Oh, thank you, Bert. There's your birthday present.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Put that into my whiskey fund.
Wildfires, definitely. We're not quite there yet.
Well, we have a wildfire season late, like I can't call it fall because we don't really have a fall here, but it's like October usually is it's like late summer for us.
Yeah, it's usually like July through October is when everybody's like really
bad wildfire
of it. Yeah. Sometimes we do get some midsummer storms in July where we get dumped a lot of rain and then where everybody's kind of like for a little while. But then but right
now everything's well watered, everything's green. Like wildfires are generally not a big problem this time of year.
Thank you, Big Bear. Sent you a little birthday cake present there, Michael.
Hey, all right. I will do a toast to you out of my whiskey, out of my birthday whiskey bottle tonight.
Right.
Or tomorrow. Friday night.
Exactly.
Top 3 whiskey brands. Top 3 whiskey brands. Well, if I was just gonna say, just from the top of my head, I have to throw Jack up there in the top 3 because it's Jack Daniels. It's from Lynchburg, Tennessee.
Right.
So that's Tennessee whiskey.
Right there.
I think for Basil Hayden is probably up there for me in the top.
Oh, Jennifer likes Crown Royal all the way, she says.
So I don't, Jen, good for you. I do occasionally have Crown Royal, but Canadian whiskey is a little too sweet for me most of the time.
He does drink it. He does go every once in a while. He'll go buy a bottle of it because that's what he's in the mood for. But
but see, I drink it neat. So no ice, no Coke. Just pour the whiskey in a glass and sip it till it's gone, and then put some more.
Right. Exactly.
So a lot of people will do like Crown and Coke, and it's like, wow, that is so much sugar. I used to do Jack and the Coke back in the day, but now it's just whiskey.
Like Jack in the Box, but it's Jack in the Coke.
So, I like Scotch whiskey. I like bourbon whiskey. I like American whiskey. I like Tennessee whiskey. Sometimes I like Irish whiskey. It depends. Sometimes I like Canadian whiskey. I've had a couple of Japanese whiskeys that I did like. Scotch, anything with a Glen in it is good whiskey.
Thank you, Steve. Steve sent you a little birthday.
Nice.
Birthday.
So I probably answered the whiskey question.
Zach is asking if it's safe to eat chickens that eat mice. Yes.
They're dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, they will eat now, unless you know that you've got some kind of weird, if you've poisoned the mice or something, obviously then no. But obviously, well, maybe not obvious to everybody, you shouldn't be using rat poison and things anywhere near your livestock for that exact reason. Your barn cats will eat the mice and they'll get sick. They'll get into the poison, So same thing with your chickens. But chickens are dinosaurs. They will eat lizards. They will eat
they will fight
mice.
over lizards.
They will fight over mice.
It's fun to watch. It's not rated G.
It's not rated G. They will rip those little
it's a bit of a horror show.
Yeah, but they do, and in fact, one of the things that will cause chickens to fight with each other, if you notice that your girls aren't getting along, is sometimes because they're not getting enough meat. Basically, they're not getting enough goodies like that. So one of the things that helps kind of solve that is giving them some, meat scraps from your kitchen and things like that. If they're not getting enough live things out.
Yeah, they do need a lot more protein, I think, than people realize. Yeah. That's why you see chickens scratching. They will eat a lot of vegetation, but they're looking for bugs and grubs and things that are high in protein when they're digging around, because they do need it. And lizards and mice and whatever, they'll get after it.
They do, yeah. They'll. I mean, yeah. One time we found.
I wondered if you were going to tell the story.
I'm going to tell the story, and we didn't film it because we were like, we can't film
get kicked
this.
off YouTube.
We can't film this, but I was cleaning out some newspaper that I had that was stacked up that I was using for liner, and I noticed it like at the underneath side in the middle, it was like ripped up, and I like carefully pulled it out, and there was like a nest inside of baby mice.
The little pinkies.
The little,
like,
yeah, like they were just little, and I was like, oh, score. So I'm like, Mike, come on. So I'm like literally tossing them out to the chickens, and they were just so excited. They were
somebody
like,
is unfollowing you right now. They're like, you terrible woman.
That's nature. I mean, that's, you know, circle of life, baby. That's the farm. That's what you do. Like, you just, you know, it's a pest that.
Yeah, I mean, look, we don't use poison
right
around here, so mice and rats sometimes can be a real problem. I try to get after them. The squirrels this year are a real problem. I got another one with a pellet gun a little while ago.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
And it was over by the quail cage. We were getting no quail eggs for a while, so I started letting the air out of squirrels. And apparently the squirrels have been getting the quail eggs and eating them. There's a whole thing of broken eggs, just the shells
that they had
off
put
in the corner.
Yeah. And I was like, I know they're getting them. I know they are, because I know that they're laying. I just know they are.
Well, I got like 6 eggs yesterday after I killed a couple squirrels.
Yeah, I killed a few squirrels, and then all of a sudden I had eggs again. So I was like, so, and then my friend Jen scored because she took them home because she wanted to incubate them. So, but yeah. Right, pretty much, Alan. They might devour me like baby mice, but you know, that's all right. Water my plants with liberal tears. It's okay.
Water my plants.
Whatever. It's all good, you know. But you know, it's all right. They gotta eat. Everybody's gotta eat. They're just doing their thing. Can't be helped. But we're kind of taking a little bit of a breather. Like, did you just drop my phone almost?
See, there was almost there. That's the important word.
Okay, it's because you're a Jedi Knight. You're caught it right at the last minute.
There's a lot on the to-do list. Somebody asked about the to-do list. It is so long right now.
It is long right now. There's a lot of things we want to get done this week.
I'm looking behind the camera at 2 tables full of seedlings. I started 100% everything from seed this year. I'm buying no starter plants of any kind. I may trade some of my starter plants for like Tony or somebody else who starts. In fact, he said he was going to start me a couple yesterday. I forget what it was, but it was eggplant. Yeah. Oh. Sid doesn't really like eggplant, so I didn't start any this year.
I'm a big fan. It's not that I don't like it. I don't like to have to cook it. I can get it. I've gotten it that one time where you soak it first, and that helped a lot.
But I grew some really good eggplant last year. And then I was kind of regretting the fact that I didn't start any. So I'm going to trade some when he started some.
Yeah,
but I've got to get so many plants in the ground this week.
Yeah.
I was out.
The chicken tractor.
Oh yeah, I got to rebuild the chicken tractor. I'm doing a new modification that's going to be a little bit smaller and lighter and easier to move. And that has to happen this week. Are we moving them like next week?
Yeah, they're supposed to go out next weekend.
And I have to get my corn direct sowed in the ground this week. So I'm out hand weeding a patch in the pasture. I was out there for a couple hours today, just pulling the weeds and getting all that ready for direct sowing the corn. And there's a lot to do this week. I took a week of vacation. So I'm off for the next 7 days, and I'm just gonna
chip away
at all the things.
Yeah, all the things. There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. And so a lot of things will get a lot of filming happening this week. A lot of
hopefully we'll get caught up on filming some good some good episodes of some projects and stuff.
Yeah.
We were cutting some limbs off that giant sycamore tree with like a 30-foot pole saw the other day, and I thought afterwards, I was like, why didn't we film that?
I don't know why you didn't film that.
Just because we were getting work done.
Yeah, I wasn't here at the time, or I would have been like, oh, let me grab the camera. Like, yeah, that's the thing sometimes too, and it's what makes it tricky is, you get motivated to do a project and you're thinking of the project and you forget, like, oh, the camera.
Right.
Right. I should have filmed that. So sometimes it's hard, and then sometimes it's just hard to like get motivated to film it because you're like, I just want to get it done.
Yeah.
Like I'm just focused on it and I just want to get it done.
Every project takes so much longer when we film it. So we have to film, we have to film at least a couple things a week, but we can't film everything or we just wouldn't get enough done,
Right. It's tricky. It's a challenge. I try. I've gotten pretty good at when I have a project to get done in a certain time frame, like figuring out how to film it so that I can get it done and not filming like every single aspect of it so that I don't have this mound of footage. I've gotten really good at like editing my filming as I'm filming, which is like a huge part of making your editing job easier. So I think I'm getting much better at that. I used to have that, what is it? Fear of missing out, oh, I'm going to miss a shot if I just don't have the camera rolling the whole time. And then I'm going to be mad that I missed it. Now I'm like, no, I only need this many clips of this many clips of that so that I can put it together, but.
And see, I'm totally different. I want to overfilm.
And that drives me crazy because then he'll hand me.
Well, that's the way the pros do it. So, there's that. Okay. I want to overfilm and I want to have so many options when I go to edit, but then it takes me like a year to edit a video.
Thank you.
And she's trying to pump out 3 a week. So
right.
It's like, until we get to that point where we can hire somebody to help us sort through all that footage and pull out clips that are usable, we'll do it her way because, she's the woman.
I like that. That's good. We've done a few blooper reels, Jennifer. I haven't done one in a little while, but the last when we did our trailer for the channel, that's got a decent blooper section at the end. That was probably the last time I did a blooper video. Because some of the bloopers, unfortunately, aren't even I can't even put them on YouTube because there was a lot of cussing involved and a lot of inappropriate gestures, behavior that took place that I can't even put
when the camera's not rolling. I swear like a sailor a lot of times.
Both do.
No, you make a sailor blush.
That's true.
Like next level.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. I do tend to do that, but it's all good. It's all good.
I remember when I used to do all the editing, I would get so frustrated about her potty mouth.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't beep all this out.
Yeah.
I can't.
But I've gotten really good at taming it down when the camera's on.
Because you're doing the editing now. You're
even
like,
before that, no. Even before I started doing the editing, I had gotten good at not cussing. But he still sometimes I'm like, you went off on a tangent, or you cussed too much, and I had to
the whiskey tangent
out.
A minute ago.
Yeah, that's true. That wasn't too bad though.
You married me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I learned how to go off on tangents after you married me.
Well, what's going on over there? What do you?
I thought I heard
a
something
cow.
in the shed.
I heard a cow.
Yeah. It wasn't a cow in the shed, I promise.
Well, no, it wasn't a cow in the shed, but Yeah, that's true. I can do that too. I can put it on Patreon. It just sometimes it gets there's a lot. It's almost to the point where you just can't put it anywhere. It's just too bad. It got just too blue and I can't use it at all because unless you're sitting in front of me having a beer, I just can't do it. I just can't put it out there into the universe in any form because it's just, then we could never be president.
Oh, you're never going to be president.
I know. But plane. Both for plane.
Both for plane.
Both for plane. This is one of the joys of living near an airstrip. Yep.
It's a small airstrip. It's like a little local airstrip, so there's only small planes.
The Cal Fire Hub, and then we had some Black Ops helicopter that was actually kind of cool. They were doing training sessions with it, so it was flying over back and forth, doing essentially touch and goes. I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, luckily they don't do that very often.
Yeah, it was.
That'd be a game changer for me.
It was actually really quiet. It was just noticeable, but yeah, wasn't too bad. Go live after we've had a couple drinks. Oh, it's a little early to start drinking, but I don't know about that. I don't know. Kind of,
Must have watched one of the most recent videos where Sid had a couple of drinks and decided it was a good time to film.
Well,
she gets entertaining after not even a couple. Usually, yeah,
2 sips.
And a White Claw and a half, and she becomes very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got to keep moving her White Claw so she can't find it. So that it slows, she slows down on the. You know, because she's lightweight.
I am light. Well, it depends on what I'm drinking. Like if I do a margarita, if I do the pre-mixed margaritas, I'm a really bad lightweight. If I mix them myself, I can make it a little weaker, and then like I'm fine. But the White Claws, I'll just drink them because it doesn't feel like anything, and then all of a sudden, after about 6, you start to realize,
No, you can't drink 6 White Claws.
I don't think he realizes how many times I replace my can in my.
Maybe I don't.
When I am drinking,
I can't drink 6 beers.
Yeah, I'll drink like 6 or 7.
I had 3 beers yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I can't.
I had that giant tumbler, my Bubba keg. I had a margarita. You ever heard that story? Dolly Parton talks about one time I got drunk on margaritas and I ran naked through my neighbor's yard. It's hysterical. If you ever get a chance to hear it, it's funny. But anyway, I drank like 2 of those yesterday, but I was mixing them myself, so they were very, very light on the tequila. And
actually, I
was fine. No hangover, nothing this morning.
I really kind of had 4 beers because one of them was.
Oh, you had that Latitude 33.
Yeah, the Latitude 33 Honey Hips, it's called. I don't know if it's available where you are.
Which was his nickname in high school, which is funny.
Ha. Anyway, it's like 8.3% alcohol, so it's like 2 beers. And then I had a few shock tops. So we were having fun, but nobody got schmammered. Nobody got drunk, I don't think. Anybody that came over, actually. We got a bunch of adults that we hang out with now. We hang out with a lot of the same people we hung out with 15 years ago. They're just more grown up now. So our parties are pretty lame by some people's standards.
Yeah, but that's okay.
We turn the music up, not very loud, and drink not very many beers.
Right, and we sit in the shade by the pool. Yeah,
and chill out.
It was
sometimes barbecue something.
Pretty mellow. It was, but we look forward to that. We do want to do a party this summer where we do like a live band. We're gonna, and of course this will be video. We're gonna do like a whole hog roast. And we do want to do like a little barbecue competition. We were talking about it last night amongst some of our guy friends. Want to do a certain cut of meat and then each cook it, and then we have to do like a blind taste test to see which one we like the best, and everybody has to vote on it. So
it was Charles's idea. Charles brought this up. So Charles is a chef. He's retired now. He actually owns like a laundromat and like has nothing to do with the culinary world anymore. But he was a really good chef. Probably still is a really good chef. Worked at some very high-end restaurants through his career, and one of the other guys that was here, my buddy Tony, used to go out on the competition circuit.
Be careful with this one.
Doing like smoking and slow cooking like pork butts. And so for whatever reason, Charles thought it was be a good idea to have a challenge yesterday where he and Tony and myself, each of the 3 of us, would cook whatever piece of meat we decided was the one for the competition. And I just feel like my odds of winning that are really low, so I'm trying to decide if I even want to do it.
Oh, I just realized Charlie B is Charles.
Oh, Bucas is in here?
Charlie B, I think that's it. He's the same one that asked about the magnetic lashes. That makes sense.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, I was like, how did they even? Okay, now I get it.
Well, I was just talking smack about you, Charles.
That's too funny. All right, I just put those. Sometimes some of our friends watch, but their names are different than they have them on Facebook or whatever. Or I don't know what their name is on YouTube, and then I'm like, I don't know who this is. Like amongst the the sea of people, I'm like, I have no idea. So, but yeah, you're gonna be the winner. I'm sure you will be.
I don't know.
Tony's pretty good. I think
Tony probably, depending on what the cut of meat is.
Right.
I mean, if we go with,
we do something really weird, like I don't know,
right,
like oxtail. Like some of them might be like, ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you go with something, but if you go with like, especially if you go with like a pork butt,
pretty
game over.
Yeah.
Tony wins that.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. I don't know. We'll see.
But again,
blind taste test.
Blind taste test and know your audience. So Tony's used to an audience that's really got that palate that knows what it's looking for when it comes to a proper smoked, slow cooked. Where we're just a bunch of our friends. Add some brown sugar to it, and you win, right? I mean,
well, I'm sure he'll figure out what his demographic is there, and he'll get it under control. I'm sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. This
Charles is taking notes right now. Brown sugar.
Right. No, like I think this will be. I think it'll be a fun. Like we're gonna do a band for one of them. So it'll be. I think it'll be. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. It'll be a good day. We'll definitely be filming some of that and have some fun shenanigans poolside. You know. Oh. Yeah. So we'll see. It'll be interesting.
See, Charles thinks Tony will win too, but you're right. You never know.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to see how it goes. I don't know. Maybe it'll be like all enter. It'll be like a dark horse in the competition, and I won't barbecue it. I'll do something else with it.
Well, then you'll be breaking the rules.
Oh man. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know when we're gonna do that. I don't want. We obviously can't do it on the same day that we do the whole hog because that's gonna be a lot of food.
We'll do an extra party. It's like what else?
Oh, bummer. We have to have an extra party this year.
I'm like, I'm good. You know, we're not. I kind of look at it like this way. We're not going on a trip this spring like we normally would. So if we have a couple extra parties, that's like, you know, doing that. You know. Where'd we get on donkeys? I missed something.
I do remember a video where you were talking about the little donkey that you wanted, and I was like,
I do like the miniature donkeys. They are pretty cool. One day.
It's probably not gonna happen.
One day.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen.
It might happen.
What are you gonna do with it?
It's gonna protect everybody.
That's not even accurate.
That is accurate.
It's gonna protect me?
Well, no, your 9 will protect you, but. But it will protect the livestock. And
my 2nd will protect your 1st. Never mind.
I can't really mess with that right now, Michael T.
What's that?
He's saying the white balance is
it gets, the sun has gotten extremely bright.
Yeah, it's moved a little bit since we've been out here. So unfortunately, sometimes when you do a live outdoors, the lighting's not going to be perfect.
Yeah, we had shade right here when we started.
Yeah, it's just the nature of things, just like planes
are
going to fly over. I don't know. I can't tell.
Is everybody just bouncing, just bailing, just like, it looks true? Because if so, we can just.
No, there's like 60 people in here. It's not that bad. It's
okay.
just a little bright behind us. And
60 people sitting here listening to us talk about a little donkey and a smoked pork butt.
I guess.
That's pretty cool.
I'm going to put that right back where it was in the
appreciate that
crotchal area. So yeah, there's that. I know. Well, the sun does move. It happens. I know. So it's what?
Sun doesn't move. Actually, I know what you're saying, but I'm gonna see you and I'm gonna up you. So in our particular solar system, yes, the planets are rotating around the sun.
Ants are eating me.
But the sun is rotating around some larger source of...
Oh, the Payne family. Hello, hello. Sorry. We're not going to do a science lesson.
Sun's moving at the speed of light.
Yeah.
As the universe expands.
Hey, guys.
Challenge that.
Challenge that. Great weather if you're a duck. Yeah. If it's raining, sure. I know. I am super excited, though. I think I've got, what did I say last night? Like a week and a half, 2 weeks before I've got goslings hatching. So... If they hatch. They better. I'm gonna be so sad if none of them hatch. I don't expect them all to hatch, but I'm hoping at least a couple do.
Those geese they mean it. They're not kidding. They
are not kidding. Annie is like the dominant one. She's been like really, really sitting, and then Millie's been like co-nesting with her, but she's been like rumspringing it a little bit extra. So she like gets up and like eats and drinks and goes and bathes and whatever. But Annie, like, she's hardcore. I have to bring her food and water. Like, she will not get up for anything. And if anybody comes near her, she's like, meh. I mean, she'll let me go near her and touch her, but any other birds that come near her, she's like mad at them. So we'll see. I'm hopeful that I'm gonna have some really cool little Sebastopol geese very soon. I'm excited.
Somebody's weeding behind us.
Right? I know.
And there, it's a pretty good ways to the next property, like across the creek, but I can hear the weed eater. I don't know if y'all can hear it.
Then there's the plane. I know. It's like
Jack Daniels Blue Label. I don't know that I've had that.
I've never heard that.
I've had the Johnny Walker Blue. I'm not sure if you're talking about that. You know, the Johnny Walker Blue is, well, I think it's a little overrated. I hope I don't make anybody mad, but I don't think that it is quite the quality that some people think it is. But that's all right. That's all right.
That's true. Charles did win at cornhole yesterday. So that was impressive.
He won the second game.
Yeah.
He didn't play the first game. I won the first game. We're tied, dog. Oh, except that you beat me the second game. So yeah, whatever.
You had more wins than you, I guess.
No, we had the same amount of wins, but I had a loss also.
Oh, I see.
So.
Okay. I don't know. What up? I used to drink a lot of rum, Gary, back when we were first dating.
We both did.
We both drank Malibu and Coke.
And Parrot Bay was a good one that I liked back then.
Every once in a while, we do Parrot Bay, yeah. And then, I don't know, somewhere along the lines of like, I don't know, it was like, because I stopped drinking soda years ago. And it was probably around that time I stopped drinking that because it was like, I couldn't drink it with anything else other than Coke. And I just abandoned that ship. So every once in a while, I will get like a pina colada if I'm like out at a restaurant or something, but that's like the extent of my rum drinking these days. I
don't drink Evan Williams. I would probably drink Evan Williams if I didn't have another option. I'm sure I've had it. I'm sure some bar I've been to had it as their well, but it's a little bit. It's a budget whiskey, so we'll just be nice to it and say that.
It's like Doors. Like, I don't know. It could be. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, just now that it's finally nice outside, there's so many more things that we can start getting done. And now that I've got, everybody's about to be ready to move to be pastured, it's, time to crank things up a little bit and kind of get some of this stuff done and hopefully get enough of it on film and get some videos out of it. Because that's, as I'm sure the Payne family knows, like it's a struggle sometimes to get everything filmed when you're trying to work because you're trying to over multitask and it can be a little bit intense sometimes.
It's like, you know what, I'm doing like 4 things out here today that I could totally film, but then I would only be doing one thing and I would maybe get it done and that would be it. Right. And I know I need to get some stuff filmed, but I really want to finish the 4 things that I was working on when she said, "Hey, get over here. We're doing a live."
Yeah. Well, and sometimes like even right now, like this is not ideal to be filming in, like when the sun is like it's too bright. Like you have to be careful how you're filming because your footage is going to be weird. It's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's tricky.
And we don't have enough shade right now. The trees are just starting to get little buds. So once the trees fill out and we have big old giant spots of shade, you can film midday as long as you're in the shade. But I hear another airplane.
I don't know. They're everywhere now. It was quiet when I was like, oh, we hadn't heard any planes all day until we came out here and lit up. We've been outside like all day, so I don't know.
Somebody said bring back Bacardi 151.
I didn't know they took it away.
I didn't either.
Oh. Man, we used to use that for all kinds of stuff back in the day when I used to bartend. Oh my goodness. Yep. What was it? I think it was a Wile E. Coyote had 151 on the top. Yeah. Woo.
How long does it take to cut the grass?
That's really the only
I have
grass
no
we
idea.
have right here. That's just grass.
Well, I mow the pasture out there where the chickens go.
Yeah.
But I don't ever say today I'm going to cut grass until it's done. I do a little bit over here when I'm doing something over there, but we have one little spot of manicured yard right behind us, and it's not very big. I could probably mow that little spot right there in 10, 12 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the geese keep anything that's over there pretty much mowed down. And then anything else is like weeds that pop up that we hand pull because we put the the chipped wood on pretty much all the spots, because basically it was just turning into dirt anyway when the dogs run out on that areas, or when where the animals are, where they are, it just can't really grow grass right in those spots anyway.
And you know, grass, I mean, pasture's good because pasture raises animals, right? But a big yard full of grass, what's it really accomplishing? You know, so I'm not that guy that wants a big yard with grass.
Computer's freaking out.
What happened there?
Oh, it's mad.
It's mad?
I have a chip clip that holds this, and every once in a while it'll freak out, and I think it's probably also, oh, it's getting hot. That's why. It's getting hot. My computer's like about to overheat.
I don't really have any shade I can throw over it.
Well, we probably milked this live long enough.
Milk this live?
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, thank you, mermaid. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up. The planes are flying. This is happening. My computer's freaking out now and overheating, mainly because it's held together by a chip clip, and now the sun is beating on it. But that's life. So legit have my computer rednecked with a chip clip holding the screen together. That's not even a lie. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us this Sunday. I gotta get him back to work. And
what about you?
I got stuff to do too.
You gonna go back to work?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go check on you.
Okay. You do that.
What are you gonna do? Tell the world what you're gonna do.
Well, I already did.
Well, how am I gonna check on you if I don't know what I gotta check on?
What I'm gonna do. Actually, I have to return the tray back to Nora that you brought the cake home on. So I gotta run up to Packers and give it back to Nora.
Right.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and hope that we get all these projects done and filmed this week so we can share some videos with you.
We'll get something done. We'll get something filmed.
Definitely. Don't forget to like the video if you're watching it. Hit that subscribe button if you just stumbled across us, and we'll see you next time. Oh, my mouse is hot. It's not letting me move it. There we go.